Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome back to MX Bikes, where today we're going to be taking a look at this absolutely insane track called Canyonlands MX by XLR8 Big Mike. I'll include the link in the description below if you guys would like to try it for yourself. This track is freaking insane, though. There are two different motocross tracks on it, and like an enduro loop or so he says. Like there's some like kind of little pylons that you have to follow, but if you like look even down in this right hand corner right here, there's all these little like kind of trails that you can jump from ledge to ledge, and some archways and stuff like that. Obviously there's this big national track. The start is right there, right on top of the hill, and the pits are down there where you can see my bike sitting, and we'll go down there and join back in and do some laps on the track, and then kind of show off the rest of the track here in just a minute. But kind of wanted to just get an overhead view of the track, because you can see, like, look at all these little trails down here at the bottom. This is all part of a little kind of like trail course that you can follow. There's dunes over here, and then all the way in the back there's even the second motocross track, which kind of weaves in through the hills. And I'm going to try kind of my very best to get through all of it today, but I don't want to be on this video for too long. I'd rather have you guys go play this track and experience it yourself. I'll show off what I can and try to, hit all the areas, but a little bit rusty in bikes, so apologies in advance that my riding won't be too good. I'm going to come right down to this little kiosk first, because I can show you this layout of the track from, we saw it from above, but there's obviously this track down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, the big main track, and then the little icon right there at the bottom of the desert kind of dunes area that shows us that we are currently here. There's trails, an OP trail, and yeah, Canyonlands MX, Lost Canyon MX, a couple different MX tracks. So I'm gonna again try to get around and show you guys everything, but I apologize in advance if I don't get to everything today. So let's go ahead and start off by just showing off the MX track. There's also that kiosk right here, so it's pretty easy to show off kind of both. And really just to get to the MX track, so this is Canyonlands MX. We have to come up this little trail right here, and we're gonna loop around, and this is actually the finish line jump, so the takeoff is right over there to my right, and then we're just on the MX track. And this MX track, it's not even like a standard MX track. Like, you have to jump canyons to get from one side to the other. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Excite Bike mixed with ATV Off-Road Fury. For those of you kind of older players that maybe you remember some of the tracks from back then, like there was what it was called, like Red Rock Canyon, I think, in ATV Off-Road Fury, and then there was another track called Canyon something in Excite Bike 64 that I definitely remember playing. So we'll show off the MX track here a little bit. Again, just some big jumps, some kind of floater stuff. Go to the inside right here, because I actually haven't been to the inside of this hill, and I didn't get on the brakes hard enough to make that inside berm, rut, whatever you want to call it. But then even look at part of the MX track right here, just kind of weaves through the different little kind of tunnels of this canyon right here, and then you come out the other side of it, and you have to hop over this little kind of riverbed, dry riverbed to the other side. And then there's split options everywhere. Like at the top of the hill here, you got this like jump over, or you could go inside and kind of hit them like rollers, then go up to the top of the hill right here, inside outside option. Again, like two little like step down options over some rocks right here. Get on the brakes and then hit this little tabletop down the hill, and then we're all the way back down to the bottom basically at this point, which is the like little pit area. But then we just go right back up into the hills again, and we have to like go through that dry riverbed. We have to kind of split some ruts right here a little bit to try to make it to the top. Go to the right side of the split track here at the top first, and a little canyon to jump over. I mean, just the creativity of this track is next level for one, but on top of that, to have just like so much depth to it. Like if he just had just this track that I'm riding on right here as the only track on the compound, or the only track that's even the whole thing, like he could have just left the outskirts completely bare, and I still would have been like, man, this is pretty cool that he put this thing together. But then when we go out and we experience kind of the rest of the track, you'll see what I'm talking about. It is just so vast, so insane, as we're gonna go over the top of that berm right there. So apologies for, again, my terrible riding, just kind of trying to tiptoe and get my feet a little bit wet in the game again. But fortunately, this finish line jump is relatively easy to just pop over. So that's the finish line jump, completing another lap right there. Let's see if I can try to tuck to the inside of this uphill right here. You can see, like, just you have to find like different little like split lines going up this hill to try to make it, and then a little jump right here at the top kind of throws you for a bit of a loop, and then that's where the start area joins back in. And it looks a little confusing because it looks like there's a split to the right. Oh, I'm gonna go down. Oh, it just hit the side of that canyon so hard. Okay, let's go over the backside of this berm and go down the right side little tunnel here of this canyon. which obviously kind of leads you back to the left. You can go far left or down the middle right here, and then you end up to the right here, and then you just hit the riverbed and come back up the other side. Again, here's the inside. So again, like as you're riding this track, you might be a little bit confused as you're just like riding the track and thinking that there's a little bit more, I guess, lines that are available, but actually some of the track kind of joins back up with part of the enduro loop. So that's a little bit confusing as well. There's a little low line right here. Then we'll come up to this berm right here. I'm going to go to the outside and arch off of that. Indecisive, almost went into the little center barrier right there. Going up the middle, rock. Okay, that rock was invisible, I think. And then here's the outside of this other split option here. So it's like a little step up into the back, almost went over the bars right there. Then just carry speed all the way around the outside up to the top of the hill. And it's just a little kind of floater into the sand section out here. I mean, just incredible creativity, a lot of different options and different lines, like so much. Honestly, it'd be very interesting to see a race on this track because I just feel like no one would take the same line on repeat. Like you'd just be bouncing around the track a little bit, taking so many different options and just, you know, kind of trying to make the track flow to some semblance because it is pretty hard to get like a full lap around and down. So yeah. So let's go ahead and kind of move on from here. I'm going to jump back across this canyon and kind of join up. I think I'm like mid enduro loop if I join up right here. So we'll go off the track and you can see like there's these little stakes. Again, I will apologize in advance. I am not like an enduro guy in this game or in real life. So like I said, apologies in advance that I will mess up a lot of this little back trail right here, but we're going to try to go up the side of this mountain and just fall back down. I have taken a little bit of a spin down this back loop already, so if I can just actually right the ship and go up this trail right here, that'd be awesome. All right, so got up there, and then you kind of like hop through this little middle piece right here, and then we have to swing out and get enough of a drive to hop over. So got that, another little hop over in between. I think I'm now offline. Oh no, I'm still online. Okay, all right, we're still cruising through. I think that goes to the top of the hill. I don't really even know where I just ended up going. Maybe I need to go to the right. Like this look like maybe where the trail goes is up and to the right. Yeah, let me back up and get a little bit better run at this. So up and to the right, maybe. Oh, okay, I see it. I see it now. I went a little bit too far to the left again. So. Ended up in neutral there. Oh, didn't realize I would have collisions. My apologies. Up and to the right here. There we go. Now we're up on the ledge. We're going to go down, but we're still on the ledge here. And we're just trying to slowly kind of weave our way up. Is this a jump? Maybe I should get some speed. Oh, nope. It's just another ledge. Another ledge. Woo! Okay, almost went off the edge right there. Gonna sneak in right here. Just sneaky little in between the canyon here. Get on the brakes. This is a drop down. Oh, big old drop down. And then back up the other side. Nope. We're just gonna kind of teeter totter back and forth. There we go. Now we're going straight. We can just kind of get right into that little notch. Oh, gorgeous. And I don't know where this goes, but we're just gonna go up to the top. Yeah, okay. And then loop down the backside here. So yeah, we're just kind of following along these little like kind of red markers. I think this is part of the enduro loop, so trying my very best to show it off. All right, look at that. We got a little drop down through there. This would be pretty fun to try to challenge other people on. All right, looks like we're going through the gap right there. Okay. And down. I don't really know where to go from here. So I'm just going to go this way. And I know that the track is over here, but I don't really know what else beyond that. I think maybe up here. I did try to go up this once and already failed by falling off, but we almost made it to the top that time. Had the tire kick out just a little bit. Can we reset? That'd be tip or top ruse. Let me try to get to the top of this real quick, and then we'll move over to the other side of the map to do the, I think it's called the Lost Canyon MX is what he called it in this game. All right, let's try to just split the gap here, right up the middle. Yeah, beautifully done. Okay, from here, I don't really know what else, though. I think, yeah, just maybe back down the other side right here. Oh, yeah, gorgeous. All right, so now we're in the dunes. Let's see if I can size up a little bit of maybe a pop hit or something like that. Just goes straight off of this big lipper right in front of us. Oh, there's a little bit of a bounce up to it. Oh, tire tap down into the sand, bounce, scrub, backwards. get tossed off the bike like a wet salad. We're good. We are good. All right. So there's that archway over here, but I want to ride the track first, or what is some semblance of the track that's over here, because I don't really understand which direction the track goes. It's actually a little bit confusing to me. I think I'm supposed to just go this way right here, right? And then we'll just follow it up to the top of the hill. Oh, forgot that was a canyon right there. There's probably another one right here. Yep. I don't know how I just double cleared those. I cased them both technically, but yeah. And then, okay, so then we jump down to the right here. I think I'm still kind of following the track. Got a double right here. Yeah, I think we're going the right way. I think I kind of figured it out. Another little double, came up short on that. Swap City. We are good though, and this is a U-turn back in and of itself. Yeah, all right. Now I think we're kind of going the right way. Yeah. So you go up this section, jump this double, and then jump a step up into the back right here. And it's a little confusing right here, but as you come down this hill, this little drop off right here, you actually turn right and go this way a little bit. You're gonna end up out towards the dunes. You turn this way. Got a little jump onto a plateau right there. Just kind of kill my ankles there a little bit, but all good in the end. And then we just join right back up with where we started. We just drop down this little gapper right there, come up to the top of this hill, clear that gap, clear this gap, drop back down over here. And yeah, looks like that's a full lap there of the Lost Canyon MX track. So let's continue on with some enduro loop riding. Stay in between these stakes here. Do a little bit more of this, maybe like a couple more minutes, and then send you guys on your day today for a lovely Thursday. So we'll just skedaddle across the top right here. And it looks like we are supposed to go up this little road to the outside. Kind of weaving through, taking our sweet time. There's no need to rush. We're cruising right along. Oh, this looks daunting. Oh no, okay. This is just right up through the mix here. It's all right, we fell off, but just first gear and just kind of slow warrior it over the hill. Yep. And then up through this ledge right here. Are we gonna maybe go over this little archway? Well, if I get off the wall, that'd be tip-top ruse. I guess you're not supposed to go over the archway. We're just still just kind of following this little ledge right here. Just break my hand on the little stick right there for a sec. Okay. I keep coming to the top of these hills and I'm like, okay, it should be a turn right here, right? Like, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Let's just follow this little trail right here instead. I don't think this is part of the enduro loop anymore, but I like where this trail is going. It's leading me in some positive directions here. Perhaps, maybe. Yeah, all right, there we go. Kind of weave through here. I think we just keep going straight. Oh, and then do we got a little jump right here? Yeah, a little table. Turns into a step up into the chasm of death and out the other side. Beautiful. And we'll just sneak through this little sneak back here and just pop up here. Now we're following the loop again. Made it to the outskirts, I think, is pretty much where we're at this point. Oh, okay. Nice. That actually worked out awesome. And then I think we're supposed to turn back up this way, but bike is kind of leading me up the wrong direction. Take it easy. Just get through there. And then a gap maybe? Or just a jump down, I guess. Trying to get off these walls. Oh, rocks. Don't know if I was supposed to be on those rocks. Let's try to follow this little slim path up the side. Oh, yes. Magnificent. Front end lock galore. I guess I didn't need to follow that path, but that's okay. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. That's a jump into a archway to the other side and out. Honestly, like, I think all of this stuff is more or less like you really just have to explore it on your own, because I don't think I'm going to be able to see near close to everything that's a part of this back loop here. I think this is just kind of that outskirt trail. Let's try to go up this guy right here. Okay, that was meant to be, I think, a jump a little bit further than what I went. I think I was supposed to land right there. Oh, we're okay. Yeah, we'll just cruise along this little outskirt trail here. I think we've already almost made it back to kind of where we started, I guess, right? Because we're all the way in these little like back dunes at this point. We're just following these little icons through the back section. I think this is supposed to be a double. Oh, just step up right there. Grab a tear off because we haven't grabbed one in a few hours. And yeah, we pretty much followed almost the full loop around the outskirts here, because I think right here we just kind of drop back down and join in right where we started. Yeah, this is the MX track. So yeah, that was the little outskirt loop. So like I said, I'm missing a lot of stuff here in the middle. A little tire tap to death. Missing a lot of stuff here in the middle, but I think a lot of this stuff is, again, like if you guys just download this track yourself and try it out, I think you're going to see a lot of this stuff. Like if I go out to free roam here and if we like look over this area, for example, like there's a lot of stuff right here that I'm just missing. Yeah, like this archway, we never even saw that. I didn't jump these little doubles across the top. There's the big archway over the MX track. What does this sign say here? Yeah, Canyonlands MX. So I think a lot of this stuff, I don't know, like I don't really want to show it all off, because I think this is kind of part of the cool adventure, is like you get to see some of this stuff. I'm more or less just hovering over this area so you can see some of the areas that we just came through, some of the areas that we maybe missed and didn't actually hit, you know, either some jumps or some other little trails that we missed out on. Like look at this little trail all the way up the side right here. I don't think we hit anything of that. Went more or less around all of it. But yeah, just honestly, such an impressive job here by XLR8, Big Mike himself, for kind of putting this whole thing together, because this is a lot of work. Like this is not an easy task to not only texture all this stuff, but to make it flow to some degree of semblance, you know, like look at this, for example. You go through this little tiny gap in the canyon, you loop around, you come up, and then you could either take this archway or jump up to the top right here and then just keep going. Like you could find 1,000 different ways to hit these little trails through this entire map. And it's just such a good job of tying it all together. Like I said, I'm not even scratching the surface really of any of this stuff. I just hit a couple little things, obviously the start gate up here, and did some laps on the MX track. So my suggestion to you guys is definitely download this track and explore and try some different things out. I'm sure this one's up on a server in a few places as well. So you could get on some servers, ride with your buddies, or just ride with some people that you'd like to meet. And yeah, just try this out. So kudos to XLR8, Big Mike for Canyonlands MX, giving us an awesome track here today to play. Like I said, download it in the description below if you guys want to try it out for yourself. And hopefully you guys are having a lovely Thursday wherever you are in the world. So that's all for me today, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So long for now.